Okay, I think I'm live. Let me come over here and make sure volume turned off there. And got the screen pulled up over there. And click there. Oh my goodness. Hello, Art Curious. Hello, Made by Pam. Art Curious is Miriam. Yes, Miriam. Hello, Miriam. I'm trying to set up my other screen so I can watch chat because it's very difficult. To watch chat on my phone where it is. Hello, Stitch It Pam. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. I got some of the greatest Happy Meal ever in my life. So I'm going to do my Happy Meal first. It came from Stacy May Wills. I'm going to wait till she comes on because she wanted to see it. I told her I was going live, so I'm going to wait for just a couple of seconds till she comes on to show you all the wonderful, wonderful stuff she got me. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Made by Pam, are you having a better day today? Hi, Stacy. You seem to be kind of frustrated and down on Friday, and I'm hoping you've had a couple of days to be able to breathe. Hi, Stitch It Pam. How are you doing? And Miriam? And Stacy, how's everybody doing? You're doing okay? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. So I got some Happy Mail from Stacy. And oh no. Miriam, that's great. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so when I opened up the package, the first thing that was at the top was this rubber stamp. It says, "May every new sunrise bring you closer to your dreams." I think that's absolutely adorable. It's very generic. It can go with flowers. It can go with geometric things. It's wonderful. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. I think it's great. So I got that. And then I pulled this little bag of goodies out. And this little bag of goodies had these papers in it. They're black roses, black and white roses, black sunflowers. I also had these flowers here. They're double-sided. I think I like this side better than this side. Look at those. Look at these. Maybe I should hold them a little closer so you can see it a little bit better. Look at those. And then I got this. I got this clock, and I'm very, very fussy about my clocks with Roman numerals on them because number 4 in Roman numerals is IV. And if you ever look at watches and clocks that have Roman numerals on them, they have 1111 for number 4, and that is incorrect. It's IV. And look at this clock right there. Number 4, IV. IV right there. I am so thrilled. I love this clock. I can't wait to put it in my journal and say, correct. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Then I'm just going to dump the whole pile out because it's kind of hard to get in and out of the bag. And there's just a ton of stuff in here. I got these 2 beautiful, beautiful leaves. One is a green leaf. One is a colored autumn leaf. I don't know if she colored these or not, but this one I don't think she did, but she might have colored this one. I don't know. Stacy, did you color these? I don't know, but I got these 2 beautiful leaves. I love that. I love this little dangly dingling thing. This little, look at these little pokey things. They're so soft and smooshy. They're soft and smooshy. They're so cute. That is going to be a great dangle off a journal or a bookmark or something. I can't wait to figure out what I'm going to put that on because that is just really, really cute. You didn't color them? Okay. So they came like that? Wow, those are really pretty. Then there's these 2 things, and I believe they're crocheted. And when you hold them this way, the little strings on the knots, they look like little butterflies. Look, isn't that cute? They look tatted or crocheted or something. They look like 2 little butterflies. That's going to go in my journal. One of my journals. I don't know which one yet, but it's going to go in one of my journals. They are butterflies. Okay, that's exactly what I thought they look like. And see, they have this little place here that I could, right there, that I can make a dangle with both of them. So they can go in some journals. And I got a Twinchy. And the color that it's on is a paint chip called Lazy Lizard. Look at it's green. Isn't that awesome? And look at that brooch or earring or whatever it used to be. I don't know, but look, it's like brass. Little flower pot with flowers in it's brass. That is so cool. And then I have this Inchy, and look at that beautiful flower on it. It's like green glass beads and gold filigree. It's so awesome. My little Inchy. And then there's whole bunches of, I love this button. This green button is so pretty. It's going to go in a journal. I'm never going to use it on clothing. So it's definitely going to go in a journal. It has a really cool design in it. I don't know if you can see it. You made the crochet butterflies? Oh, now I'm even happier and even more impressed. And I'm sorry my fingers look so terrible. Wow. So you made these little butterflies. That is awesome. That makes them even awesomer. And I have a kitty button. Have a little kitty button. And then I think there used to be rhinestones in this, and the center is kind of all scuffed up. So what I think I'm going to do is I have anywhere between a bazillion and a gajillion different rhinestones, and I am going to take some E6000 and put a rhinestone back in each one of these little flowers. I'm going to cut them separate, and I'm going to make, and I'm just going to have little 3D flowers. So that's what, and they're going to be beautiful because there's nothing wrong with these little celluloid flowers. Absolutely nothing. They're just that the rhinestones are missing, and I can put those right back in, and I love these little flowers. These little flowers are great. And then there's this little, it's see-through. Can you see that it's see-through? My finger is behind there, but it's peachy colored, and it looks like it's the inside of a shell that somebody made real thin and polished it with a little dangle. So I can dangle that off a journal or a bookmark or a tag or something. I don't know what this is, but I think it's cool. It may used to have been an earring or a brooch or something. I don't know what it is, but it's wicked cool. I just like looking at it. I like touching it. It has texture on it. It's just, and it's the right size for like a worry stone. My thumb fits right in there for like a worry stone. This is gonna stay right on my desk. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It was an earring from the 80s. I love it. No wonder I love it. It's from the 80s. Who doesn't love anything from the 80s? And then look, there's this little piece of bling. This little piece of bling. That's going to go on a spoon ornament. And then there's, I don't know what these two things are. Buttons. They're huge. I don't know if I can use anything that huge, but they're really, really cool and they're buttons. So guess what? They're going in my button bin where I can just run my fingers through them and enjoy them because they're huge. I don't know if you can tell how huge. That's my two fingers. And that's how huge they are. But they're really cool. They're going in my cherished buttons. I love them. Those are really cool. And then there's this little guy. It's a pearl. And it already has a little loopy on it. See on the end? You can see the little loopy thingy on it. So I can use that as a dangle as well. And that might be a dangle on one of my spoon ornaments. It's just so beautiful. And then there was another bag. Well, there was a couple of other things. Hold on. That I just kind of shoved in the bag. I got these little thought bubbles. Well, they're not little, they're huge. I'm sure I will find something to use those on. Those are cool. Those are really cool thought bubbles. So I got those. I got the note. I got this little piece of lace, which is dark navy blue, or navy blue. It's dark blue. It has little flower on it. I'll be able to use that for something, absolutely. And then look, I got an ATC with a kitty on it. Look at that cute little kitty. Look at that cute little kitty button. So I have an ATC and she signed it and everything. So I have an ATC. That's going in my little ATC holder right now. And I also got this paper from her. So this one has some sunflowers on it. This one is just greens and teals and blues and purples, and it's beautiful. Put that in a background somewhere. And this one is my favorite one. Look at this. Look at this paper. I didn't know Lily of the Valley came in pink. Maybe that's just artistic license. I don't know, but I love it. I love, love, love Lily of the Valley. And look, I have paper with Lily of the Valley on it. At least they look like Lily of the Valley. So these buttons are vintage, and I can cut those off and glue them. But you know what? If they're oh, it comes, look at that, it came apart. I could use this as the body of a butterfly. Oh, look, it comes apart, and I can use this part. That would be great as a stamp, a household stamp. That's cute. I didn't even realize. Snap together buttons. Okay. And then, so I think those are Lily of the Valley. I'm not sure. And then there's some sort of dyed paper. It's kind of a pinkish brown. So I don't know if she did avocado. Um, or coffee or tea. If she did tea, it must be like a raspberry tea or something because it's kind of a pinkish brown. Well, you sent me everything I could use. Like I said, there's just these two buttons are questionable, but now that I can take them apart, I can definitely use them. And some nice heavy cardstock. I think she just did that to keep the package solid, but it's beautiful brown, a gorgeous chocolatey brown cardstock. And this paper is avocado. Oh, you didn't do the avocado? Hi, Jeffrey. You didn't do the avocado paper? I think it's beautiful. It's got that pinkish brown tint to it. That's going to go in a journal. Absolutely. And speaking of journals, now let me tell you a little story. I make junk journals, and I've always wanted a handmade journal that is not a junk journal. I have wanted a handmade journal, one that's not decorated, that I can put my own decorations in. And every time I see a beautiful journal cover, they open it up and it's already got pockets and tags and some decorations in it with some blank pages that I can do some more to if I wanted to. And that's not the kind of journal I wanted. I wanted my own handmade journal that was not a junk journal. And lo and behold, today I'm feeling kind of down a little bit today, and I get a beautiful happy mail from my friend, so that cheered me up. And look at this journal. Look at it. Just drink it in. It's wool roving, I think, and fiber, and it's so soft. And look at this beautiful button on it. It's iridescent with butterflies. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And this wrap goes forever. And it's all, it's all absolutely, it's just all felted together with little felted flowers. These look like they could be morning glories. And this button, and then you open it, and it has even more of these little felted flowers on the inside and some fiber, and it's so soft. And it's my colors. It's greens and with a hint of yellows and a hint of blues, but it's green. Look at this. And then the pages are blank. The pages are blank. And Stacy has asked me to let everybody know that she did not make this journal. It was something she saw that she said, "Ooh, that's Kellyanne," and got it for me. I cannot believe she did that. And then she showed me she has a mini one. She has an even a littler one than I have. She kept the little baby one. It's so cute. But I'm thrilled because look at this paper. Can you see this paper has fibers in it? Can you see through the paper? It has fibers in it. And then there's some sort of linen or something cardstock. There's a few plain printer paper pieces. There's this, I don't know what this is. It looks like printer paper, but it has a different feel to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this pink page with the plant fibers still in it, the plant leaves and the plant petals still in it. Can you see it? It's absolutely, these pages are blank. I can write in them. I can decorate it myself. I have been wanting a journal, and I can't because the ones that I did see were too big, or they were too expensive, or I'm gonna kill Stacy for buying this because I know how much this costs. It must have cost. This is unbelievable, and I absolutely love it. This page is one of those linen paper pages. Again, a different color paper with, look at all the silver sparkly fibers in there. I don't know if you can see them, but look at all the silver sparkly fibers in there. And you can see the mulberry fibers in there too, because it's mulberry paper. And then some more of those other pages, and then look, there's a yellow page, and it has the plant leaf. Look at that teeny tiny little leaf, all different leaves in it, and vines, and some more white paper, and then this beautiful green. This reminded me of seahorses. This whole book reminds me of seahorses, and that's it. This is going to be my seahorse journal. Mulberry paper, some more, and now I'm on it has little fibers in it. And then some more mulberry paper with sparkle in it. So it has these special pages in it, and then it has the white pages for journaling. And then look, it even has a bookmark, a placeholder. Oh, my Band-Aid keeps coming off. I'm sorry. You don't need to see the burn underneath there. Yuck. And it even has a placeholder built in. It's attached. It's built right in. And look, it has a little leaf and a little flower. I think these are morning glories. I'm not sure, but they look like they could all be morning glories somebody made. And it's a placeholder. And then the back of the book is the same as the front because it's a signature that she folded. And then the back, look, there's two more of those gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. And look at the fiber on the edge. I am just over the moon in love with this journal. You just don't even know how much I have been wanting a journal like this. And I've never told anybody because I just never thought that I have no words. I have a lot of words, but I can't articulate them. Stacy, yes, I am tactile. You do know that. And I am just, look at me, I'm still shaking. I am thrilled to death. Thrilled. Thank you. I can't say thank you enough, so I'll say thank you and hope that'll be enough. I'm just, I can only say thrilled. I'm thrilled. I'm tickled. I'm gobsmacked. I'm giddy. Thank you so much for all of this wonderful, wonderful stuff, but especially for this journal. I mean, this string goes on and on and on and on and on. So in case I start getting it really, really fat, I'll still have a long enough string to wrap it and keep it closed. That's enough. I've said thank you enough. Okay. I'll take your word for it that I've said thank you enough. But oh my word, I'm just thrilled. I'm just thrilled. Okay, so let me put these away now. And we'll take and put this stuff all back in the bag gently. Don't want to. I love these butterflies. These butterflies are going to go in this book. Even though they're not seahorses, they're still going to go in that book because they're the right color. And this cat is going to go in that book as well. And this clock is going to go. I cannot believe you sent me a Roman numeral clock and the number 4 is correct on it. I am just so happy. They call it Happy Meal for a reason, I guess. I'm so happy. I felt the same way when Pam sent me my Pamerals. Oh, I was just over the moon elated. Okay, so that's that one. Now, hold on a second. Let me get a piece of tape to hold down my tape. I need a piece of tape to hold down my tape. Okay, I'm back. I burned myself really, really bad. Friction burn. When I have anxiety, I tend to rub back and forth like this a lot, and I rub so hard that I give myself friction burns. And so when I went in the hospital, one of the things they had to do was treat these burns to make sure they didn't get infected. So that's why I'm covering them up. You don't need to see that. I'm very sorry that you have to see that. Okay. Then I got a little bit of a temu haul. This was the first temu that I bought. And it finally came in. Thank you, Jeffrey. And okay, let me give everybody a little tip. Make sure you take inventory on what you have in your die cut stash, because see this little die cut right here? Well, apparently I liked it so much that I ordered another one. And I saw something that looked very, very similar to it, so I ordered it, and when I got it, it was exactly the same thing. So, so you can tell I actually like that die very much. Now I have 3 of them. I might do a giveaway at some point and give one of them away, because I love that die. That die makes these doilies. Let me see if I can show you one. And they're absolutely beautiful. They're a little bit fiddly, and they create a bajillion little doo-wah ditties. But can you see how pretty that is? That makes that little doily. It's really, really pretty. Okay, and I got kitty cats. Kitty cat outlines. I don't know if you can see them, but they're all little kitty cats in different poses. And these are die cuts. It's snowing in Utah. What the heck? What's up with that? So I got the little kitty die cut, and I have this beautiful butterfly that will be die cut on one side, and see how it's plain on the other side? I plan on filling that in with paper quilling. So I'll put a piece of paper down and I'll die cut the whole thing, and this side will just be the plain piece of paper, and I'm going to fill it in with paper quilling, and this side will be die cut. And that's going to be really, really pretty. And then my first ever, I finally started getting some seahorse stuff for me. And lo and behold, I was like, why am I doing this? I don't have any place to put any of my seahorse stuff. And today in the mail, I got this journal. Look at this beautiful little seahorse inside with the starfish and a turtle. I don't collect sea turtles, but I do have a lot of them. I collect regular land turtles, water turtles, pond turtles, box turtles, tortoises, sea turtles. I collect them all, I guess. And it has a little bit of seaweed, and I can't wait to put this to good use and start using all of my papers and die cut these. Yeah, the kitties. Aren't the kitties great? Stacy, I'll send you some. I'll die cut some out for you and I'll send you some. They're in all different kinds of positions. Let me pull it out, see if I can show you better all the different little positions they're in. Look, this one's stretching and this one's hissing and this one's begging and sitting, and some of them are fluffy kitties and some of them are short-haired kitties. They're really, really cool. I like them. I'll try to remember to make them black and gray, some of them black and gray, so that you can put them in your little kitty book. And then I got this. I've been wanting to add to my chalk pastels because I have some pastels, but they're all, well, they're pastel. They're very plain colored, very light colored, but I only have a few. They're like 3 of one color, 3 of another color, 3 of another color, so I don't have very many colors. So I went and got this box with 2 layers. Look at that. That's the first layer. Look at all the different shades of green. I have different shades of green, but they're all like these 2 shades in here. So I got all of these pastels, chalk pastels, and then it has another layer on the bottom of the blues and the browns down there. Oh, that's a good idea, Stacy. Fold the butterfly in half and the color will peek through. That is an awesome idea. I can do that too. I'm sure I would have eventually thought of that, but now I don't have to think of it because you thought of it for me. Ha ha ha. That is awesome. That is an awesome idea. So I got these beautiful little chalk pastels. They're wee tiny. The little narrow ones. My other ones are a little bit fatter, a little bit thicker, but I don't like them. Let me try this on paper right now. Oh, wow. The color is bright and beautiful. They make a lot of powder so you can spread the color. Oh, it's very spreadable. The color is very, very spreadable. Whoops, am I doing it on screen? The color is very spreadable, very smooth. They work really well. Look at that. That works really, really well. So those are my pastels. That was the Temu haul. What did I do with the box? It's over there. Okay. And lastly, wasn't that great? I can't wait till my big order from Temu comes in. It was like $58. This was just a little $20 thing, but I have like a $58 one coming in. Okay, so this is my scavenger hunt journal. I already had this journal. I took out some of the pages and I glued some of the pages together, and I knew after reading the prompts, I knew one of the prompts was a paper bead, and I had this paper bead hanging around on my desk for forever. I didn't know where to put it because it was the only one I had. So guess what? I took a little piece of fiber, a little piece of fabric, which is also a prompt on here, and I dangled my paper bead on the ring. So there's my paper bead. I did not go in order, and I did not label everything. However, I do have an index, but I'm not going to go through the index. I'm just going to let you know that I did 97 of the prompts. I left 3 of them out. I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to show you my little Here's a tree and leaves. There's a little birdhouse, and here's another tree and leaves, and these are made out of wood. I colored them in. I colored those in with alcohol markers. There's some positive sayings. An animal. I am not good at drawing animals, but they wanted an animal. And for me, the smaller the thing is, the better I can draw it, because I've been drawing on fingernails for 40 years. So if you can see right in the crook of the tree, right there is a little teeny weeny tiny squirrel. So there's my animal. It's my little teeny weeny tiny squirrel. Okay, and I put a swing on the tree, and the tree is string. Let's see, what was it was thread, stitching, there was string, thread, twine. This is made out of twine. The swing has got twine for this is my mandala page, and this is also a quote, and Creativity Takes Courage by Henry Matisse. And these mandalas come from Barb Owen, Learn About Full Mandala course, Mandala Madness. Got 2 packages. And I must have a phone call trying to come in or something. Hold on, let me decline it. I don't know that number anyway. All right. Now, we had to have some sort of fact. And I have a whole bunch of useless facts, like a group of porcupines is called a prickle. 40% of twins invent their own language. Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur. There is a museum of strawberries in Belgium. Did you know that the bullfrog is the only animal that never sleeps? A full moon is 9 times brighter than a half moon. The Statue of Liberty wears a size 879 sandal. Cows give more milk when they listen to music. And elephants are capable of swimming 20 miles a day. Just some useless facts. And on the back, I have the numbers of the prompts that were used in that particular page. This is my washi tape page. It's also my tip-in page. It's also my stamp page. It's also my international page. Because the international is international stamp. It's a French stamp. This is the tip-in page. It's also my secret page. Let me tell you a secret. If you want the best seat in the house, you'll have to move the cat. So that's my little secret page. It's also an envelope. And it's also a border page. I used this wide piece of washi for the border. Of course, I used washi on all the pages as border, pretty much all the pages. This is my white page. It's a very colorful white page, but this is my white page. This is because it's got Barry White, who's a black dude, and he sings, and he's got a very low voice, and it's beautiful. And we got Betty White in a white shirt, and all the things that white is associated with: perfection, goodness, honesty, beginning, neutrality, harmony, purity, peace. This is also a tip-in. I got white buttons, white flowers, white bows, white lace, a white half moon, which is also the universe galaxy. Facts about the Milky Way. The true color of the Milky Way is as white as fine-grained new spring snow seen in early morning light, which is a quote by Dr. Jeffrey Newman. Stay down. There's also string, thread, and twine on here. There's bling on here. Oh, the unused thing was this toothpick. I haven't used that toothpick yet. And this is just a piece of fur. This is a very tactile page. It has lots of texture on it. It had lots of other prompts on it besides white. This is my origami page. I did an origami bird out of paper, and I did origami flowers out of fabric, and it's on a tissue paper backing with a washi paper border. So you can tell there's a lot, and I used thread, needle and thread and stitching. I used the ladder stitch, which you cannot see because it's a blind stitch, on the flowers. This is an ATC. It's also art from a friend in the box. This is more origami. It's a book corner that I made. It's a swan, origami swan. This is origami also, and it's a bookmark that comes off. And here's another flower. Flowers are mentioned quite a few times. Here's another flower that I painted. And this comes off as a bookmark. And on the other side, it becomes a tuck. And on the other side, this one becomes a tuck. Now, this one goes along with quotes and borders and flowers and tissue paper and swatches. These are my Margit markers, Arteza fine liners, and I swatched them out. My note to self was to stop, breathe, and make a plan. This is my autograph, Colonel Harlan Sanders. It's also on craft paper with a K, which is brown craft paper, because it came on the brown paper bag that Kentucky Fried Chicken comes in. And his quote is, "It's finger licking good." So that encompasses a lot of the prompts. This is a map page with a journal, not a journal page, but a planner page where I plan to travel somewhere over in here. This is a very, very old map. It's actually a vintage map. Florida goes all the way over to Texas over here. There's another little tag, it says "Welcome to the world." Here's my ragtag paperclip that has more matte fabric on it. And I use June because that's the month of my birthday. Now this one is coupons. These are my CVS coupons. This one faded, but these are my CVS coupons. This is foil. It's also a wrapper, a candy wrapper, candy wrapper. It's foil. And I also put more flowers because there's more than one flower prompt in there. So there's more flowers that I did, and another border. Mushrooms. I decided to put the mushrooms on this page because this page had the can of the French style green beans with the recipe for the green bean casserole, which has cream of mushroom soup in it. So that's why the mushrooms went on this page. And this one also has watercolor, and the yellow down here, that's washi up there for a border, and the yellow down here is watercolor. This is some of my own art, and this is a seahorse that I did, which I'm going to take out of, I think I'm going to take it out of this book and put it in my new journal that I just got from Stacy. I don't know, it may not fit. But this is mosaics. This is some of my mosaic artwork. It's made with glass, glass beads, seed beads, an urchin spine, a little shell, sand, glitter, bugle beads. So that's the artwork I did myself. This is more watercolor. This is my square page where I had decorated my inchies, and I put them on alcohol spray inks on a spray ink background with more flowers and more flowers and more flowers for the flower prompt. This is, I stamped out the alphabet and then I decorated the page. So there's my decorative alphabet, which also has more flowers, and stamps was also one of the and I used this page also for stamps and a postcard. Here's the postcard, and it has a bunch of stamps on it. So because you can translate stamps in two ways. It can be postage stamps, or it can be ink stamps, rubber stamps. This is circles. Circles and circles and circles and circles and circles and washi polka dots and big circles and little circles and painted circles and circles. This is my upside down page, which is my collage page. And if I turn it around, you can see, I hope you can tell, that it's collaged with mulberry paper. It's trees, 2 trees and a flower garden in the front with some fabric leaves and some wooden flowers and a watercolored background. So that's my upside down page. This is my junk mail page. And it also, oh, geez, that is just not going to stay, is it? Oh my goodness. All right. When all else fails, when all else fails, wrap it all the way around. Okay. And in here is my ransom letter, which before I realized was letters cut out of a magazine. I wrote a ransom note. We have your craft supplies. Give us all your Barry Manilow albums, ABBA albums, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and white chocolate strawberry cream bonbons. Haha, joking, not joking, kidnappers. So you can tell what means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you, Stacy. So that's my junk mail and my ransom note. This is my cluster, which is also a paper clip. I've got a cluster on a paper clip, a hidden paper clip. And the tags, I have a bunch of tags inside a pocket, which is a colored mandala, whatever. I made that tag. No, I didn't make that tag. Someone else made that tag and gave it to me in Happy Mail. Now I have a place to put it. I made these tags. And like I said, this was a hidden paper clip, which was also a cluster. Well, come on. Now I can't get back on. There we go. This was a book page or a dictionary page or a magazine page. Maybe it was a dictionary page, I don't know, but this was the dictionary. And number 20, page 20 rather. What is it? Let's go to the page 20 was a book page. Number 3 was a book page. I took it out of a dictionary book. This was toilet paper that I splattered So there's splatter, there's toilet paper, and there is also washi border on it, which also is squares. So that counts as my squares also. And then I had to draw a art supply. So I drew a Crayola crayon and I glued on a Crayola crayon box. This was the feather page. This was a feather from a pigeon, and these are all stickers, and this is a 3-dimensional sticker that says lovely. This is a travel page. No, something, let's see, page 25. What is that? Page 25 is a place I want to visit. Las Vegas. And there's casinos and a wedding chapel and an airplane to get there and a machine, one-armed bandit, and show tickets. This was a food package. It was a wonton cookie. And this was the vegetable sticker. So I got a food sticker. It still has the onion peel on it. I couldn't get the onion peel off it. This is, I didn't think it would be appropriate to have a man in thongs in my book. I just didn't think it would be appropriate. So I used a Timmy paper doll and I made him some thongs and I put it on the outside of his pants. So there's your men in thongs or paper doll. It's actually both. It's a paper doll man in a thong. Okay, this page is food packaging. It's foil, it's circles, coffee or tea, and inside these, I did not know this. I had no coffee filters and I was wondering what the heck I was gonna do. Inside these little K-cups that you have for your Keurig machine, they actually have a coffee filter. It's not just instant coffee that's in there, it's real coffee that's in a coffee filter. And this is the wee tiny little coffee filter that goes in there. And I folded it in half and made a fan out of it. Your man in thongs. Yeah, he's kind of funny. So there's that page. This is the galaxy page. I painted that. I painted a black background. I spattered it. I spattered it with white. I stamped it with white, and then I just made a white galaxy, and that's supposed to be the sun, but it didn't come out too good. But that's my galaxy page with the quote of the Milky Way on it again. This is one of my vintage children's book. The Gingerbread Man. I can run away from you. I can, because I'm the little gingerbread man. This is texture paste. And on the texture paste page, I put my least favorite color is beige. So much so that I have nothing beige and refuse to buy anything beige just to do this prompt. So all I did was write about beige. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. In a galaxy far, far away. Long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. This is my food map, or mind map of food or a vegetable. This is my sweet potato. And this is my ribbon. My ribbon actually has leaves on it. And I didn't like the way they positioned, so I cut the leaves off and I re-stitched them back on with a French knot. So that's the thread stitch that's on there. And then everything I did to mind map what it is a sweet potato. Adults, kids, and babies can eat them. They can, where are they? They're in a garden, a vegetable stand, or in the grocery store. You can eat them in any season for any holiday. Why would you eat them? Because they're nutritious, delicious, versatile, colorful, and they can be frozen. And how would you eat them? They would be baked, microwaved, air fried, French fried, pureed, candied, boiled, or in a pie. So that's why I like sweet potatoes. I made myself a business card. Creative Kellyanne, natural and artificial nails, nail tech since 1987. And on the back of it, I made an appointment slot because I didn't know what to do for business card. And here's another pocket that I made. Here's another little book, The Ugly Duckling. And another quote, happiness is having a large, loving, caring, close-knit family in another city, which is snark. That's snark. That's the snark prompt. Yes, close-knit family in another city. This is the little caboose and the little engine that could, which is the train page and a book page. And it says some of the very first trains were used on tracks, but they had to be pulled by horses. Historians believe that this is where the term horsepower came from. So that's a little unknown fact about trains. A Polaroid picture and steampunk. Well, I didn't have any Polaroid pictures, so I made a faux Polaroid frame. I put in two little Timmy boys that are friends. Actually, they're not friends. They're two different boys that I stuck together, and I just cut a slit in his hand so that I could stick it over this boy's shoulder. And I just put gears all over it because that's as close as I could get to steampunk. So I hope that's acceptable. And here's another little, this book was printed in 1961. Man Walks on the Moon in 1961. So that's what from the New York Times, that was my headline. And this book was printed in 1961. So that's why I put those two together. And then my favorite subject in school was reading. So I put it on a book page. So that kind of all goes together. Oh, here's another business card. Interplanetary, a message from outer space. Interplanetary Council. Dear new land purchaser Kellyanne Rawson, thank you for your recent inquiry. We are excited to inform you that we have accepted your application and you may purchase land on and move to the Alpha Lunestra planet right away. As you know, we offer a wide variety of artificial environments. Your happiness and pleasure are only limited by your imagination. The vast array of vacation and shopping spots makes Alpha Lunestra the perfect living environment for you and your pets. The Alpha Lunestrans are very friendly. Unlike other planets in the interplanetary system, you will find that Alpha Lunestrans are very pleasant smelling to humans. You will find they also make great neighbors. Should you have any questions or need assistance in moving or transportation, please feel free to contact the Interplanetary Council and any one of us would be happy to help you. We look forward to seeing you and your pets soon. Signed, Floric, the Alpha Lunestra High Greeter for the Interplanetary Council. There's my monster, my alien monster. There's the building that she works in. Her name is Florak, and she's the High Greeter, and that's her business card. This is another, it's kind of a cluster, ATC, my art, flowers, butterflies, buttons, ribbons, fiber, kind of everything included all in one. And that's the last page, just fiery, glad I'm done, it's over, finished, in the fire, it goes. So I did 97 prompts. There were 3 of them that I did not do. I don't remember which 3 I did not do, but that's it, guys. That's all they wrote. And it's been an hour, so that's all I have time for. because I got to save my other 2 hours from StreamYard for when I do my prompt along and my stitching teaching. I hope you enjoyed this little live stream. I'm all done now. Any comments, questions, or concerns? Oh, let me put this hand down and put this one up instead. Okay, Stacy, one last time, I'm going to say thank you again for my happy mail and my journal. Everybody else, I hope you have an incredible afternoon, incredible evening. Thank you, Miriam. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm going to say good night, and I hope you all have sweet dreams or sweet turtle dreams, and keep on creating. Okay, that's all for now. Bye for now.